Hey guys, it's Chris here. I thought we would just take a few minutes and take a look at one of the specials for this month, and that's the Postcard Perfect. Just let me make sure that I have everything on screen. Let's see if I can get rid of my glare. Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know, let me just turn my volume off on my. For anybody that doesn't know, this month's special from Close to My Heart is called Postcard Perfect, and there's quite a few components to it, so I'm going to go through some of them. It's got a definite tropical theme to it. So there is a paper collection, a coordinating cardstock, a stamp set, and then there's also a cut above kit. All are absolutely beautiful. This was been hard to keep secret before it started, but so I thought we would just walk through some of the parts, and then I'll show you the workshop that I created for it. It's just a little bit different. So the first thing is there is a stamp set that coordinates with it all, and it's called Postcard Perfect, and it is $23, and it's only available this month. Then there is an absolutely beautiful cut above kit. So for anybody that hasn't done one of these, everything comes in one bag, and it's all the parts put together. This one is 3 2-page spreads, and the directions walk you through it. But in your bag, everything is all packaged separately. But there are the page protectors, and then all of your parts to assemble your pages are in one bag. There are some are stickers, some are die cuts, and then on the pages, there are some pages that are pre-printed with designs already on them. I'm just finishing assembling mine, so maybe I'll come back later this week and show you those. So some of the elements are already pre-printed on the pages, and then you add extra elements on top to add dimension. So that's just one of the pages. These are just the backgrounds. So for example, here too, so like this is printed right on the sheet, and then there's extra strips that you add on top of it, and then you create more dimension. So these are absolutely beautiful and a little bit different, but a super fast project if you wanted to get some pages done for a trip. And so that is and then I'm just going to show you the directions here, because of course this is not going to go back into the bag properly right now. So included in your package is a big visual, and so you have a large picture of what your assembled pages look like, and that's more than enough to put them together. There's a few tips along the side, but it gives you a few measurements, and really they just go together quite quickly. And this is the last one. So it's 3 layouts. They're all 2 pages. And sorry, I'm actually looking for the price for the cut above kit in Canadian. I actually don't see it right this second. I'll have to look it up. I'll put it down in the comments below. And then there is a paper pack. The paper pack is $19 and the cardstock pack is $12.75. So I'm just going to walk you through the papers. They are totally beautiful and so fun. So this is quite a bold design with the flamingos and the tropical feel. And then there's the little palm. Here's a nice bright orange and pink paper. Again with the palm trees on the back side. The papers are awesome because they're two-sided, and if you don't like one, you can use the other side, or it ends up kind of doubling your paper selection too. So there's the floral. These are great cut apart if you wanted to do that, do some fussy cutting, or there's a beautiful just plain wood grain on the back side. Then there's this bashful designed piece with an ombre on the back. All the zip strips are absolutely beautiful in here. Then there's the ombre wave, which I love this piece of paper. And then a yellow diagonal on the back. And here is this is the first time I believe that they've done this, but it was so fun to work with. It's a cut apart sheet. So it's a way that they can incorporate embellishments in the National Scrapbooking campaign. So they're super easy to cut apart, nothing too complicated. And if you don't want to do that, then on the back side there's a really pretty just green with little dots. And then there are two different designs of beautiful vellum. I'm just going to grab a black piece of cardstock so you can maybe see through it. But this vellum is palm leaves, and then there is a second vellum that has a dot on it. So that's a little bit different, and it was super fun to work with. And like I said, the paper pack is $19 Canadian. And then there's a coordinating cardstock pack too, which is $12.75. And so it's just an easy way to assemble your pages together and have everything work together. So I thought I would just take you for a little walkthrough of the workshop that I created for this campaign. And it is a flip-flap workshop. I haven't done one in a while, so I thought maybe it was time to do another one. So this workshop takes the paper pack and the cardstock pack, and you'll create 5 2-page spreads. One is a flip-flap interactive piece, but if you don't want to do that, you can just create them as 5 different layouts and just forget about the flip-flap, or if you want to add them in, then you can. So this is layout number 1. As always, lots of room for photos, all standard size photos, or a super, sorry, when there's page protectors, it's kind of hard to not have a glare. I'll just try and change the light. And that's a little bit better. So these are examples of the cut apart. I used a little bit of foam tape to pop up some of the pieces and add a little bit of dimension. I added in white shimmer trim, and then there's gold gems. So this is layout number 1. And then in the middle is where the flip-flap interactive piece of the workshop is. So this is layout number 2. And like I said, you could just leave it as is and have it as a standalone layout instead of the flip-flap part. Or you can create it like this and then This is the part that opens. And this is the background layout. I love this, the yellow hue. And I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but this is the vellum over top of the yellow. And so tons of room for photographs on this layout. So this is part of the flip flap interactive piece, but you could also, like I said, just have it as a standalone layout. So this top part, and then the bottom, the chill and relax. And then there's the little flamingo. Sorry, it's super hard to get everything in view, so that's just not going to happen probably. But so again, here it is all closed up, and then they just open up to expose the full layout, but everything works together. And I've done all the planning for you. And then here is the fifth layout. Again, I really liked the vellum over top of the cardstock pack, and it added so you could see the vellum stood out a little bit more. So I'm super happy with how the workshop turned out. So if you're interested in the files, you can go to my blog at chrisscreativelife.blogspot.ca, and there is a link there. Or you can send me a message or an email, and I'll let you know how to purchase the files. If you place an order on my website of $25 or more, you can get the files for free. If you're not in Canada and can't place an order on my website, then you can purchase the files for $12 through PayPal. And here I'll just do a really quick walkthrough of what is included in your file. So there's a cover page which just shows you the completed workshop all assembled. Then it goes through, there's a supply list, some general instructions on how to put the flip flap workshop together, general instructions for workshops, and then some for specifically for the flip flaps. And then it goes through page by page. There's suggested photo sizes. Like I said, everything is a standard photo size. Then there are big pictures to help you assemble with another set of instructions on here. A couple of little detailed photos, so that goes through each layout. And then there's the cutting guide, so that almost all of the paper is used. You have very few scraps, which is always my intention with the workshop, so that when you're finished, you don't have anything left over that you need to store. So basically, if you look at the little gray areas, there is not much left of this paper when you're finished. So it shows you exactly where to put all the cut aparts. And then this is the vellum, which was super hard to actually, so I labeled it on top. And your background colors. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And like I said, there's lots more details on my blog at chrisscreativelife.blogspot.ca. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.